right. Only your enemies will set up a society where you are barely making it day to day, where you can barely afford milk for your children, right? Only your enemies will set these things up, man. Right?
Oh, disgusting, man.
See that? Pan the camera, man. Get that. Pan the camera. That's madness. That's madness. Right? Hey, brother, you gotta separate from your enemies, man.
That's right.
Right? You're gonna get put to death in these last days. Walking around with these heathen, man. These people don't love you, man. Bring that out, King.
Isaiah chapter 13. And verse number 13.
Bring it out.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Right?
In the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
Right?
Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Everyone that is found with the so-called white man, with the so-called Arab man, the so-called Chinese man, the heathen, according to the Bible, are going to be thrust through. Read that again, King.
And everyone that is joined unto them,
right,
shall fall by the sword.
Right.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces,
right,
before their eyes.
And you're going to be dashed to pieces in these last days. Give me Isaiah the 31st chapter. Start from the top, right? Because we got to understand, the Lord said, never trust thine enemies.
That's right.
And he said, remember the children of Edom.
That's right.
So we have to remember, right? Put this thing in context, line it up, and let's fill it out, right? Let's figure out in these last days who our enemies truly are, right? You got the Buffalo shooting that just happened, right? If we knew who our enemies were, that would have never happened.
That's right.
We would have perceived that if a so-called white man is coming into our communities, something's wrong.
That's right.
Because nothing good ever follows them, right? They're either selling you something that you don't need, right? Trying to get over on you, or they got wickedness and mischief in their hearts, right? This is what these people were designed for. They're the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. Give me that in Romans 9. Bring that out.
Isaiah 31.
Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
And that's our people. This place is spiritual Egypt. The Lord said, woe to them, destruction to them that go down into Egypt for help, right? You go to the so-called white man when you got an art with your brother. You calling the police, right? Woe to them that go to Egypt for help, right? You can't sort it out between one another, so you got to get a third party involved.
That's right.
That's madness, right? Read on.
And trust in chariots,
right?
Because they are many,
right?
And in horsemen,
right?
Because they are very strong.
So you trust in the power of the so-called white man. You trust in his navy, in his army, right? His air force, his marine corps. You trust in these things because there's many of them. Because he has power, right? And you've been in this country so long, you have nothing else but to believe that this man is the man that's going to save you.
That's
right. That's how they portray themselves in all the movies, as what? As heroes. They're coming in on horseback, damn galloping, right? Going to save the day, right? That's what they do, man. Right? Read on.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
You turned your back to the Most High God, man. Right? You trust in wickedness and perversion because you're ignorant to what these things are. So you think it's normal, right? Read on.
Neither seek the Lord.
Right?
Yet he also is wise.
Read on.
And will bring evil. And will not call back his words.
Keep going.
But will arise against the house of the evildoers.
So he's going to arise against the house of the evildoers, the border of wickedness, right? Read on.
And against the help of them that work iniquity.
Against the help of them that work iniquity. That's the so-called black man, right? You want to help the so-called white man work iniquity. You want to join his military, right? You want to go over there and get some type of status of valor, right? You want to get promoted by your boss. So you sell your brothers out, right? You in there telling, right? Your brother's hungry because this society has been perpetually, systematically put things in position to our people are downtrodden. So now we have to go into the stores and try to get something just to feed your family. You're trying to steal, right? And what you do? You stop your brother at the door. You tackle him, right? You don't. Hey man, you can't do this, man. You can't steal from these people. It's not even your stuff. You're trying to protect someone else's money, man. This is how people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You'll come against your brother who's downtrodden and oppressed and living in all manner, right, of turmoil in his life. right? Just to please the so-called white man.
That's right.
This is the mindset of our people in modern day.
That's right.
This is why we're destroyed. This is why the things happen to us that happen to us, right? I don't think there's any more on that. You got something? Bring that up. Right?
This is Job chapter 18 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
Terrorists shall make him afraid on every side,
Right?
and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
You see that? So the Lord has destruction prepared for this place, man. Give me Jeremiah 51, 25. Right? It should be the Lord has There's more on that? It's all good. Get that for me, man. So we gotta remember who our enemies are in these last days, man.
That's right.
We can't walk around ignorant to Satan's devices, man. Right? To the devil. The devil means deceiver. If not the so-called white man, then who? Right? If it's not him, then who? Give me Job 9 and 24, man. Right? We gotta figure this thing out. Right? Get 1 Maccabees 3 and 48. Yeah, bring that up.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
The Lord have opened his armory,
Right?
and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
So the Lord has an armory, right? And weapons of indignation. Read on.
For this is the work of the Lord God of hosts,
Right?
in the land of the Chaldeans.
Right?
Come against her from the utmost border, upon her storehouses, cast her up as heaps,
Right.
and destroy her,
And what?
and destroy her,
And what?
and destroy her.
So the Lord has his armory aimed at spiritual Babylon, man. Right? The daughter, the great whore that sits on many waters. The Lord has his weapons of indignation aimed at all workers of iniquity. Right? All the evildoers and the help of them that trust in the Egyptians, man. Right? Which would be the so-called white man in modern day, man. Remember, this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt.
That's right.
Right? So the Lord has nothing but death and destruction for this place, man.
That's right.
Right? You got women walking around trying to be men.
That's right.
You got men cutting their privates off, trying
That's
to be
right.
women.
That's
right.
right.
You got pederasty, pedophilia, all these different things, man.
That's right.
Right? You can't count the sins of Babylon, man. Right? What you holding, Op? Yeah, bring that.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41.
Bring it out.
Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom
Right?
that all should be one people.
That all should what?
That all should be one people.
So this is the same thing you see today.
That's right.
They tell you all men were created equal. But the Lord said the Israelites are chosen. A chosen race above all people that are on the face of the earth.
That's
But the so-called white man says no one's better than the next man. Right? While he's living in a penthouse loft.
That's right.
While he's driving Maseratis and damn foreign cars you can't even pronounce, man. But he's telling you everyone's equal. When we can't get a leg up in this society. Right? Get verse get 1 and 9.
Hey, brother.
First Maccabees 1
Hey,
and
brother.
9.
Listen to the words of the Lord.
I made a word right quick. Let me holler.
All praise.
What's going on, King? How you doing? We out here. Right? So what we out here doing is telling our people the truth of the Bible. Right? This ain't Christianity, this is the truth. Get John 8 and 32. We out here telling our people that we, as the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, make up the 12 tribes of Israel according to the Bible. We'll be God's chosen people. You ever heard of the Israelites? No? So this should be a lucky day, King. Alright? You got 5 minutes? You get 5 minutes of your time. You can do that?
Yes, sir.
Alright, King. Listen, just bring that up.
This is John chapter 8 and verse 32.
Bring it out.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So the truth is gonna make you free. The truth ain't gonna make you feel good. It's not gonna make you jumping down, up and down. The truth isn't kisses and hugs. It's not a feeling in your chest. It's gonna make you free. How? It's gonna free your mind, right, from the woes of this world, right, from the oppression that we have to go through as a people, right? Aren't we oppressed? Aren't we downtrodden? Aren't we living in the ghettos and slums? Aren't we strung out? Aren't we killing each other at a massive rate? Don't we hate each other, right? Don't our people suffer from these things? So this is the truth that's gonna make you free. Bring that up.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass,
Right?
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right?
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Lord told his chosen people, if you don't listen to the law, statutes, and commandments, all these curses are going to come upon you and overtake you, right? Are curses good things?
Curses are not good things.
Curses ain't good things,
That's
right?
right.
Right? That's off, right? Get verse 16.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city.
What people are cursed in the city?
Foul language.
No, not curses. What people are cursed, brother? When you look around, what people are living in the ghettos? Or you know what the ghettos are?
What is it?
It means where the Jews live, right? So what people are living in Park Place, living on top of each other, right? What people are suffering? What people are killing each other, right? What people will be cursing the cities? If you went to Baltimore, what people will be strung out on drugs, right? That would be us, right?
Yeah.
Right, read on.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And cursed shall we be in the field, right? What people were cursed in the field? You went to school?
Yeah, I went to school.
They teach you about slavery, right? Who did slavery happen to?
What's that?
Who did slavery happen to? You don't know? Who did these things happen to?
Thunder Kingdom, Israel. What in
Right? Who did this happen to, brother? Who had chains on their necks? Didn't we have to serve the white man in slavery picking cotton?
Yeah.
Didn't we have to do that?
Yeah, we had to do that.
Right. So we had to do that, brother.
Yes, sir.
Right. So the Lord said his chosen people would have to go through that. Right? So what would that make us? If the Lord said his chosen people would have to be slaves to another people.
Yeah, we have to be slaves.
Right, so we will be the chosen people.
Yeah, we will be the chosen people.
That's
man.
right, brother.
That's
right. So you will be an Israelite according to the Bible, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. So I'm gonna give you a flyer, and you gotta keep the commandments, okay?
All right, I'll keep it. Give me that flyer.
All right. You got YouTube.
Yeah, I got YouTube.
All right, give the brother a flyer.
You got social media?
Yeah, that's right, Cam. All right, get this to the brother. Show him,
Thank you, brother.
That's the YouTube channel right there.
Yeah.
I'm saying, just type in. And then that's the second one. That's the first one. Type in. You'll be able to see what we talking about on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Search your video, man.
Yes, sir. Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
brother. All right, brother. You have a good day. All right, man.
All right, you too, sir.
Check the YouTube out.
Yeah, I'll check the YouTube
All right,
out
Cam.
when I get home.
All right, right. Get that First Maccabees, 1 and 9, right? First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 9, right? Let's get back on it. And y'all brothers hold post mighty, man. Right? First Maccabees 1 and 9.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 9.
Hey, y'all brothers got 5 minutes to the word? 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Come on, brother. Come on, brother. You got 5 minutes. This might change your life, King. Right?
5 minutes.
All right, King. Right? This ain't Christianity, brother. It's the truth. Right? Get John 8:32 again. Right? What we out here doing is telling our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that it's been revealed to us in these last days that we are the true children of God. We are the Israelites of the Bible. Right? We're not black. Your shirt's black. So how are we black? We all different shades of brown. Right? And you just get darker as you go deeper in the earth. The Lord made man of the dust of the ground. Right? So we're not black, we're not African American. African American is the name of two so-called white men. You got Leo Scipius Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci. Right? So calling yourself that would be calling yourself after two white men. Bring that out. Get the Deuteronomy 28.
This is John, chapter 8, and verse 32.
Bring it out.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So the truth is going to make you free in these last days. How it's going to free your mind. We've been oppressed for so long, not knowing who we are. Walking around just thinking we niggas in America.
That's right.
Have no idea. Why are we the best at everything, but everybody hates us? How come I can jump higher, run faster, dance better, cook better, got the most common sense? I can do everything better than everybody, but I'm the most hated man on the face of the earth.
That's right.
And we here to tell you why. Bring that out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so the Lord told the Israelites that if they didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments, that they would be cursed And this is how we know we're the Israelites in the last days, through the various curses that fit our people and our people alone. Verse 16.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the Lord said we be cursed in the city. When you look around, what people are cursed in the city, right? When you go to Norfolk, Portsmouth, Baltimore, Chicago, LA, Baton Rouge, right? You go to Tennessee, who's cursed in these cities? In the ghettos and the slums, in poverty, on drugs, killing each other. What people? That would be us, right? Read on.
And cursed shalt thou be in the
He
field.
told his people, you will be cursed in the field if you don't keep the commandments. Weren't we cursed in the field? Picking cotton sun up to sun up, getting our backs beaten in, our men being raped, right? Taking the babies from the mothers, shipping them across the state. You see what I'm saying? We're cursed in the city and we were cursed in the field.
That's
and
right.
We cursed in the job field today, right? We the last hire, first fire, can't catch a break. You come in late one time, you got to take a long walk. Yeah, I need to see you in my office after morning roll call, right? It's a long walk down that damn hall too.
That's right.
Kind of got your head down. You know what I'm saying? We curse, man. It's not normal to have to live like this. Get verse 48.
Verse
You got
48.
two more. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So you serve who?
Thine
The
enemies,
Lord said his chosen people would serve their enemies. Read.
which the Lord shall send against thee,
Right?
in hunger.
So we would have to serve our enemies in hunger. So when you hungry, where you just get your food from? Who owns that? If you could guess, white people, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. We got to serve our enemies when we hungry. You go to Walmart, Kroger, Food Lion, wherever you want to go, fast food, you got to serve your enemies in hunger. Read.
And in thirst.
Same thing when you thirsty. They sell you water which falls freely from the sky. Tell you it's $3.99. Right? This is a better pH balance, you know, so we got to hike the price. Made no damn sense. That's a curse, brother. Water's free. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, the clothes on your back. We picked all the cotton and own no textile mills.
That's right.
That's a curse, brother. We shouldn't have to live like this.
That's
so
right.
now we have to spend money with our enemy. Okay, I'll give you the money for the clothes. And what do they do with the money? Right? They go buy guns and drugs and drop them off in your neighborhood.
That's right.
Right? And now you're killing each other.
That's right.
Right? It's a curse. Get rid.
And in want of all things.
And then one of all things, you want a birth certificate, a death certificate, an education, you got to go to their establishments. You want an ID card, right? Anything you want and you name it, you got to go to your enemy, right? Can you name me one thing you don't got to go to your enemy for? You can't, right? That's a curse, brother.
That's
Can't
right.
the Arab man go back to his native lands and spend money with his people, go to his own? Can't the Chinese man go to China, right, and spend his money with his own? Right? Can't the Japanese do the same thing? Right? So it's a curse for us to not be able to do that.
That's
You see
right.
what I'm saying? Read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He shall what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
What people had yokes of iron on their neck? Right? What people were treated as cattle, man? Lesser than damn dung. This is in the Bible. Right? They're not teaching you this in church, brother. Your pastor's not going to tell you this. Because he wants to keep you in sin. We out here, we're not asking for money. We out here doing this because we love our people.
That's
we
right.
love the Most High God, Yahweh.
You know,
Right? We out here to wake you up and tell you that you a king walking the earth.
That's
you got to
right.
come back to your true heritage as an Israelite. We were cursed for breaking the commandments. So if we were cursed for breaking the commandments, what do we have to do? How do you reverse that curse? Right? If you tell your son, hey, I want the dishes clean, I'm gonna whip your ass. Right? If them dishes ain't clean, what you gonna do? You gonna whip his ass. But if them dishes clean, what? Nothing happened. So if we didn't keep the commandments and got cursed, what do we have to do? We got to keep the commandments, brother. Right? Let me
That's
give you
right.
one more curse. Get 68.
Verse 68.
Right?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord told the Israelites he was going to bring them into Egypt again. You know what the Israelites were doing in Egypt? They were slaves, brother. Right? Remember Moses said, let my people go? You remember that? Y'all heard that? He didn't say that for no reason.
That's right.
Right? He said that because his people were slaves. They
That's
were building
right.
up the pyramids.
That's
they were
right.
building up Pharaoh's great city.
Got it.
So Moses had to go in and say, let my people go. This ain't right. Right? Moses was the first slave rebellion. You see that? So he said, let my people go. So read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into slavery again. How?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. How did we get to America, brother? With ships, right? This is prophecy in the Bible. That we will go into slavery again with ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Right?
Thou shalt see it no more
We
again.
never saw homeland again. Read.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
Unto your who?
Unto your enemies.
We were sold, weren't we? When we got off those cargo slave ships, then they put us on slave auction blocks, right? Put you live in damn Virginia, they take your son, ship him to Mississippi, right? Take your daughter and send her to Tennessee, right? That happened to us, brother. We were sold into our enemies, right? We were sold for less than wine.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen,
Slave men
and bondwomen,
and slave women.
and no man shall buy you.
And that word buy in the Hebrew means to redeem. So no one could redeem us out of our condition. Not Martin Luther King, not Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, because we curse. The only people that can get us out of this is us by keeping the commandments and the Most High God returning, sending His Son to burn this damn kingdom down, man.
That's
right. So that's the truth of the Bible, brother. You'll be an Israelite. I'm gonna give y'all brothers a flyer, man. Y'all check out the YouTube, man. It's a lot of information, brother. It's a big book. We only read like 5 verses, right? Y'all got time for one more? I'm gonna show y'all something.
No, we gotta go.
I gotta go. All right, brother.
I'll be read
the flyer, man. Get you the description of Christ. Check that out, brother. Y'all Israelites, man.
That's the truth.
All right? Y'all Israelites according to the Bible, okay? All right, brother. Check the YouTube out, man.
Daniel 7, Daniel chapter 10. Describe God and Christ as the Bible. That's me.
Get First Maccabees 1 and 9.
This is First Maccabees. First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 9.
There you go.
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
Right?
So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth.
And what?
And evils were multiplied in the earth.
So when the so-called white man came into power, evils were multiplied in the earth, man. Right? All manner of whoredom, wickedness, lasciviousness, right? All type of lust, hate, violence, revelance, right? When the so-called white man came into power, wickedness was multiplied on the earth.
Get out.
That's thus saith the Lord, right?
Right.
Get Second Maccabees 6 and 6.
I gotta go.
All right, sisters, y'all be Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
God's chosen people. You gotta repent in these last days, man. Right? My people destroyed, man. Falling after a damn Chinese woman. Madness, man. Madness. 6 and 6, man.
I got it.
Bring it up. Oh, let him bring this up. Bring it up.
Second Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days,
Right?
or ancient feasts,
Or ancient feasts. Read.
or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
So we couldn't even profess ourselves to be Jews when the so-called white man came into power. Only your enemy would do that. Strip your nationality away from you. Now you don't know who you are anymore. Right? Now you're going to call yourself what? After the lands where you were carried captives. Now you in America, I'm American. I'm African American. Right? Now you're Haitian. Right? Now you're Jamaican. Right? You had to be them. You had to take on their customs and their heritage, or you were put to death, man.
That's right.
Only your enemies would do this to you. What you got?
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men,
Right?
who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen
Right?
that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Right? And that's the same thing you see in modern times. Our people would rather join hand in hand with the so-called white man to get a leg up in society than come back to the Most High God who tried in the furnace and made more perfect on the other side.
That's right.
We would rather justify wickedness and oppression at the hand of our enemies just to get $1 million, man. Right? Just to get that damn brand new Corvette, man.
That's
2022.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you want to right? That's all you want to hear. Can't do nothing for you. It can't secure your everlasting life, man. Right? But you give yourself over to these things because you feel like it's too hard to serve the Most High God. It's too hard to put fringes on. Stop eating pork. Stop hating your brother. Stop committing adultery. Stop reviling the leadership of your community, man. Right? You would rather join the so-called white man because he's what? He's lawless. Right? He's lawless. He hates the Most High.
That's right.
Right? He would speak great words against the Most High.
That's
right.
Right? Bring that out. You got Job 9:24? Yeah, bring that out. Job 9:24.
This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24.
Bring it out.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right?
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
So the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Who runs the world? The wicked, right? Doesn't the so-called white man run the world? Whatever he says goes, right? God is not mocked. It's literal. The wicked rule the earth, man.
That's
And
right.
We just read Malachi 1 and 4 who the border of wickedness was, man. Esau. So by default, who would this man have to be, right? That's why we gotta wake up in these last days, man. We've been asleep for too long.
That's right.
Slumbering, right? Trying to get a leg up, trying to be equal, marching, singing, dancing, worshiping idols, man. It's gotten us nowhere. It's a church on every corner in Norfolk, and our people are on every corner as well, living outside, shrunk out, helpless,
Teeth
right?
up.
Can't get a job, got felonies on their record, right? This society is twisted, man, and it's meant to keep us down.
You know?